Gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's go, fellas. First down, Toronto.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 miles. Go, lady. Check 24, check 24. Back. Red 80.
On first down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and 7.
Ready. 25. Check. Watch 54. I got it. Hey, Ripley.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, a 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow. To do now on 4th and goal. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
It just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before. The run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Right there, 54 miles. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check three. Swing.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back across the midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, come on. Watch the motion.
On first down, Coleman. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Check it back.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on second and 6. Darnold. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. How about a 39-yard pickup? Yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Young lady. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You don't want nothing, baby.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. To keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
The The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I got 83. I got it. Double time. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
36. Lady. Stay open. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
Now it's Ryan. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. To throw is Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, South.
Throwing again. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Ready, blue lady. Hey, white. You ain't doing nothing.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Corey Davis, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before the break. Darnold on the screen. This is Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
AT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold completes it to Coleman. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
52's the mic. Back the pass.
Hey, wahoo! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Go. Watch the ship.
21.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Open man is Uzama.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready to go.
Ryan will throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
56. Mike's 56. Red 80. All day, every day. 5. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next the score, Thunderbirds 20, Bengals 12. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Completes it to Samuel. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for got a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Ryan. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. his 11th touchdown of the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. James has it. And he's got another 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Jumper. Check 26. Check. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Darnold now to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
For Juju Smith-Schuster. It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Ryan to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.